Every year I make a custom calendar with all the animals on it. This was last year's calendar. We have Wayne in January, then let's go ahead, flip to July. We have Alfredo skateboarding, and every single month just has a different animal. I really like it. I think it turned out well. Now, this year's calendar just came in a little bit later than I would have wished. And when I was designing it, I kind of rushed myself, and I don't know if it turned out the best that it could have, but we have it here now. I think we need to unbox it. I'm a little scared to see how it looks. Now, I'd just like everyone to keep in mind that when I was designing this year's calendar, the template I used last year was not available, so if it looks a little different, don't be too surprised. Hopefully it looks good. I found this template. I'm not sure if I'm in love with it, but it's going to have to work because we have it here now and no refunds. So as I go ahead and open it up, we see the back of it. Alright, it doesn't look too bad. All the animals on a Instagram type grid, 2023 NSDP calendar. Now for the front of it, Wayne, and just Wayne. Now it's been a few weeks since I designed it, so I wasn't really expecting that. I would have figured that I put more stuff on the front, but it looks okay. Now when they were packaging this calendar, they didn't do a good job because there's a bunch of different black marks and different things on there, so Canva, you didn't do a good job this time. Last year's calendar looked great, no problems, but so far there's a few cosmetic issues on this. Now let's go ahead, open, and see what January looks like. Chickens! So as we go ahead and look at this, you can see it's not a full page photo of the animals. It's a little bit more modern, just a different design. Let's flip through this, see how the rest of the pages look. February, albino Placo. March, two more of the chickens. April, Pierre the leopard gecko. Wayne's actually in the background right there. May, June, July, August, September, October, November, and for the last month of the year, December. Now, I don't think it looks as bad as I envisioned it looking, but it'll take some getting used to. Maybe I like it. I'll have to think on it. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Now, when we're in here, I need to go ahead and grab this. Aha! As some of you guys may remember, this is our Walmart cast net. I got this about 6 or 7 months ago, and we used it and attempted to catch this koi fish. The koi is in a retention pond on an abandoned golf course near my house. So the plan would be, go to this retention pond, bring the cast net just like last time, and try to catch the fish. Now to make it a little easier for us and step up our game, this time we're going to be bringing a kayak. That way we can move around in the water a little easier, and hopefully it'll help us catch this fish. Now, if that still doesn't sound interesting to you, to make it just a tiny bit more interesting, if I can't catch this koi fish, when we get back, I'm going to be eating the world's hottest chip. So, fingers crossed we can catch this koi. I believe in us. I don't want to eat this chip. Time to go ahead and switch from the camera to the phone/GoPro. There we go. Let's head to the retention pond. This is the way to get to the retention pond, and when we're walking over here, I wanted to show you the chicken coop. Recently, we put in all this chicken wire so the chickens are even more safe when they're out of their coop. They have all that room to run around and no threat of being gotten by a predator, hawk, raccoon, fox, or anything like that.
5 minutes later.
Between the chicken coop and here, I've managed to acquire a kayak. We've made it to the pond. Now, this was an abandoned golf course, but they're currently renovating it, and maybe someday it'll be non-abandoned. But it looks like they've been doing some work, and the pond looks a lot different. So right here used to be all trees and brush, but now it looks like they've cut it down. You can kind of see some of the remains of all that stuff there. And it looks really bare, a lot different than before. If you go back to one of the other YouTube videos when I was here, you'll see this was all woods, and we were in here. The koi fish was right there. We were trying to catch it, but that doesn't look to be the case. Hopefully we can find this koi, and if not, I really don't want to eat that chip. Let's get this kayak in the pond. I mentioned earlier that finding the koi may be a problem, but other than that, we have 2 more problems that may be more of a problem. First off, it's raining. Should have planned this better. Every time we come here, it's suddenly raining, or we have some sort of problem. And on top of that, it's currently 5:50 p.m. The sun goes down at 6, so we probably have around 20 minutes to try to find this koi. What a nice day to be on a kayak. Now we just need to find that orange koi fish. As you saw in the last video, really large, probably around 13 or 14 inches. Bright orange, shouldn't be too difficult to see. The only problem that I could think of us having is because it's raining, the water's really murky, and we won't be able to see the fish. But we got this. Another thing that just occurred to me is I should have practiced how to cast net in between the last YouTube video and now, but I haven't even touched it since. We got this. I believe in us. It's not a koi fish, but it's a turtle. No, don't swim away. Don't swim away. Right there. Another thing to be aware of when we're looking for this koi fish is snapping turtles. There's definitely a few of them in here. Don't want to get bitten by one. That wouldn't be fun. Now it looks like it's starting to rain more. All right, we need to find this fish. Well, everyone, I've circled this pond time and time again. Okay, maybe only 2 times. Gooses, be quiet. So I'm currently editing this YouTube video, and wouldn't the correct term be yeast? I'm not sure. Well, anyway, back to the YouTube video. Back to what I was saying. I've circled this pond time and time again. Okay, maybe only 2 times, but I think it's about time I accept defeat. It's cold, it's raining, and the sun is going down. Now, even if we did see this koi fish and I used the cast net, I doubt I'd be able to catch it due to my lack of cast netting skill. You saw the last time I was out here, and it pretty much speaks for itself. Now, before we head home, I have one last thing to do. I'm always a bee faker. I haven't taken my bee reel yet today, so why not make it interesting? Back in the sketchy kayak, half filled with water. Grab the paddle. We're in a good spot in the middle of the retention pond. Put this cast net to use for once, because I really haven't used it at all today. All right. Well, it looks good. Let's open up the Be Real app. Flip the camera. Oh, say hi to me. I'm waving. Now let's take this photo. That should be good. And boom, it's posted. We didn't catch a koi fish, but we did get a good bee fake. And for me, that may even be better. The sun's going down. Let's head home. I've made it back home, and it's actually the next day, and I can't put this off much longer, but it's about time I have to eat the chip. The one chip challenge, aka the world's hottest chip. I got this. I generally don't like spicy or hot food, but I'm sure I'll be able to do this, and you know, they're selling it, so it can't be too bad. And if anything goes wrong, I have a mini fridge with water in there, so we should be all set, good to go. Let's unbox this thing. All right, here it is, wrapped up in blue. Then we got, oh, it looks like a sign in here that says, you did it. Then on the back side, some advertising to their other products. That doesn't really matter. Rules for the challenge. Eat the entire chip. Prove it. Show us your tongue. I guess your tongue turns blue once you do this. Wait as long as possible before drinking or eating anything. Probably not going to be trying that one. Post your reaction on social media. I guess I'm technically doing that with this whole YouTube stuff. Warning. Warning, doesn't really matter. Alright, I think I need to go ahead and open this thing. I'm starting to think maybe I should just go back there and try to find that koi fish. Oh, look at that. Here's a close-up on the chip. The seasoning looks kind of green, but I think we just need to go ahead, have me do it. One bite, alright. Alright, I've chewed it. Well, that last clip did not go as planned. Originally, I was going to go to my mini fridge, drink water, and then I figured by then I'd probably be fine. I was going to film a few funny clips after I ate the chip, but that didn't happen. The chip was a lot worse for me than I thought it would be. So instead of doing that, I went to my mini fridge, drank all of the water in my mini fridge, then I went into the bathroom, turned on the water, ran it through my mouth for a good 5 minutes. That didn't do anything. My mouth was still on fire. Then I went to my kitchen, I wish I was joking, and I drank a half gallon of milk. Then on top of that, I came in here and laid on the ground for an hour. All in all, the chip was not fun. It was terrible. Now I currently have you guys placed in my Xbox mini fridge. As I told you, I got water right out of here after I ate that chip. Now originally, when I was planning this segment of the YouTube video, my goal was to get water out of the mini fridge, drink it. I figured I'd be fine by then. But then I was going to get one of these Primes out and try it for the very first time. As most of you guys know, I'm a big Prime fan, and Prime just released their energy drink. So I have one of them here, the strawberry watermelon flavor, and I want to go ahead and try it for the first time now, because I was not able to do it earlier. Take 1, trying Prime Energy for the first time. Keep in mind, I'm not usually a big energy drink fan. This is the strawberry watermelon flavor. Let's see how it tastes. Right next to the microphone, hopefully that sounded cool. Smells like an energy drink. Tastes like a normal energy drink. Personally, I think I'll stick with the normal Prime flavors we've had for a while now. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to go figure out how to time travel back to a time where I never ate that chip. Also, one more thing, feel free to subscribe, turn on your post notifications, all the stuff I'm required to say as a YouTube person. See you next time.